You guys, welcome back to King O's. It ended Manchester United 3, Nottingham 2. And yeah, I mean, let's be real. I mean, awful first 5 minutes for Manchester United. But then as soon as Nottingham scored that second goal, it really did shoot a rocket up our arse. And we were actually able, to make a good, solid comeback, which, we really needed today because we cannot afford to play on and lose that game. Luckily, we went on and we were able to win. But yeah, I feel like, like we could have scored more, like at Manchester United. We really could have scored more today. I feel like, we had chances. I mean, Anthony had a few good chances today. Bruno, we had a few good plays, few solid chances today, and we could have scored a few more goals than we actually did. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with the result. We were able to win the game. That's the most important thing. Performance-wise, I it could have been better, but let's be real, we were dominating that game. I just think it's clear that we need a striker defensively in those first couple of minutes, though, with the midfield as well. Let's be real, we were all over the place, Sean. We were all over the place in those first 5 minutes or so in that game. But then we were able to pick up the pace a bit, which was good to see in the end, and we were able to go on and win the game. That's the most important thing, that we were able to go on and get the result. But, there has to be questions around that defense in those first 5 minutes. You need to be switched on from the get-go. And we weren't today. And, it's happened before. We remember the FA Cup final where we conceded in about 10 seconds and we conceded 2 goals in 5 minutes today. But yeah, look, the most important thing is that, we showed the team spirit, the spirit showed in the squad, and we were able to go on and, make the comeback today. And that's very important stuff. And let's be real, we were dominating that game. We did get 3 goals, and if it was 3-0, that'd be great, but 3-2 isn't. But, apart from those first 2 goals that Nottingham scored, let's be real, they weren't really too much of a threat to us. We were basically all over Nottingham ever since they actually were able to score their second goal. We were all over them for literally the majority of that game. And I think we are 100% the deserved winners. Definitely. We are the deserved winners today. Definitely, I think we deserve to win, and Nottingham fans can't really complain at it. We deserve to win that game 100%. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we did see some decent, we did see a few decent performances from a few players today. Some, not as amazing from certain players, such as Anthony Martial. Don't know why he's still here. Spoke about him many bloody times in the past. I don't know why Anthony Martial is still here, but he's actually absolutely useless. We all know it. But yeah, the most important thing is a big Manchester United win today, which we got. We got a win, very important win, big 3 points, of course, as well, that we have got. So yeah, big positive. Positives and negatives, I think there are to take out of that game, in my opinion. Positives and negatives. But yeah, let's get on with the player rating. So Andre Onana, what do we give him? Could he have done a bit better for that first goal? Possibly. Overall, I think I'd give him a 6, though. I think I will give Andre Onana a 6 out of 10 today. Just a fairly average performance. He made a good save at the end there, though, in the final 10 minutes. There were 11 minutes of added time, which I don't know how we really got that. I would have said 5 or something, but 11 minutes, I don't know how. And the ref also didn't stop it until about the 103rd or 4th minute or something, which was really strange shit to see. But yeah, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, what would I give him? A 6. I don't know. I think our defense were a bit all over the place. I don't know. Wan-Bissaka did put in a few decent balls. Wan-Bissaka, he did all right today. He was not bad in the slightest at all. He was not. I thought Wan-Bissaka was all right. We could have seen a little bit better from him, I know. But, I mean, he wasn't overly, he wasn't overly bad, though. I'll give him a 6. I will give Wan-Bissaka a 6 today. Varane. I don't know. Varane's a difficult one. He came off at half time. I don't know, if he was injured or anything like that. Hopefully nothing really is up. Hopefully he's all right. It was just a tactical change. But I'll give him a 6, so probably. Actually, no, he was only on for the first half, so he didn't really get time to redeem himself that much. So I have to give Varane probably a 5 because he's on for that first half. He conceded 2, sloppy goals, where the defense were nowhere to be seen for the first one that we conceded. They were all up the bloody pitch for some reason. So they left Rashford and Anthony to have to play trap back. I don't know, that was not good stuff to see. But yeah, Varane gets a 5. Martinez, yeah, redeemed himself a bit in that second half. Looked better. He gets a 6 in my opinion. Lissandro Martinez. Yeah. I thought it was a decent performance by Martinez today. I'm not too annoyed at him. I thought he was good on the ball. We've seen he's always calm and everything in situations, always there to put in a good challenge. Yeah, I think I'll give Lissandro Martinez a solid 6 today. But yeah, I feel like I would not go as far and give him a 7 though, because I feel like that defending in that first 4 or 5 minutes of the game is basically unforgivable from all of our defenders there. So yeah, it was honestly a shambles to see how our defense was in those first 5 minutes. And defensively, we need to be switched on for the whole game, not just 85 minutes of the game. The whole game, you need to be switched on. Dallo, what do we give him? He was playing a left back today because obviously played Shaw and Malacia are injured, which is not good to see whatsoever. It's not good to see the amount of injuries that we've got in this Manchester United team right now. Honestly, it's horrible to see. But I don't know. Dallo wasn't great. He can get 5. He was not great today, Diego Dallo. The thing with Dallo today, he just kind of all over the place, just defensively. And then when we had a free kick, he just let the ball fly past him. When we had a free kick, and when Bruno passed him, joke. I'll give him a 5. He's definitely below average today. Casemiro. I'd give Casemiro like 6.5 or something. I don't think it was a bad performance by Casemiro. He got himself a goal as well, don't forget. Getting himself into decent positions. But he wasn't exactly, completely dominating that midfield for us, though. He wasn't, he wasn't, though, was he? He wasn't completely holding the midfield really, really well. But, I feel like we can't, fully go on and criticize Casemiro too much. But, look, it wasn't exactly, the most amazing performance by him, though. But I don't think it was overly bad. So I give, Casemiro a 6.5 or something today for his performance. Christian Eriksen. I thought Eriksen looked good. I think I'd give him a 6.5 or something. No. I might give Eriksen a 7 today, to be fair. I thought he looked really good. I thought he looked better than Mount actually ever has in his performances. I thought Eriksen looked good today. I really do think Eriksen looked good. I think, he was looking really good on the ball, passing really well, getting into some really good positions Christian Eriksen was today. I think I will give Christian Eriksen a 7. I feel like Eriksen was actually really good today. So, I'll give Eriksen a 7. I do think he was probably one of our best players on the pitch today. Some people might not have noticed it too much, but I really did notice Eriksen make a huge impact on the team today. So I'm really happy with how Christian Eriksen played. He did definitely make a big impact. So Eriksen can get a 7. Bruno, I think I give Bruno a 7 as well. I thought Bruno looked good. He was a little bit sloppy at times in that game, but a lot of the time he was very played good in that game, though, to be fair. He looked good. He looked very good in that game. In a lot of times, getting into some good runs, putting some really good balls into the box. I thought it was a great. But I feel like it was a really good performance today by Bruno. He's received criticism from a load of people throughout the week, so I'm glad he was able to put in a good shift for himself today and the team. I'm really happy with Bruno's performance. I feel like he was really good today. Bruno, he can get a 7. He was making some great ones, really important runs. Got a penalty goal. I think he got an assist as well. It was a great touch as well from Rashford's ball for Casemiro's goal. Really good performance today by Bruno. 7. Anthony, 5. I don't think I don't know 5. I'll give him a 6. He was a bit awful at times. Let's be real. He was pretty awful at times, though, Anthony. Sometimes I don't actually know what he's doing. He did put quite a few useless balls in there, but he was making some good runs, getting to some decent positions, and did put the odd, good ball into the box as well, though. But overall, he's a bit sloppy at times. I'll give him a 6. I feel like a 5's harsh on Anthony, so I'll give him a 6. Rashford, 6. He was playing off the left today as well, But Martial was doing basically nothing. I don't think you can blame Martial, like Rashford, too much on it, but Martial did nothing really. I'll give Rashford a 6. It wasn't the best performance by Rashford though. Didn't really do much, to be fair. He was. He did look decent on the ball. He put in a good ball for Casemiro's goal. Did play in a few good balls today, but yeah, I feel like Martial let us down quite a bit up front. We could have scored more. We really, Blake could have scored more if it wasn't for Rashford just Martial messing around in that game. Honestly, yeah. Rashford gets a 6. Don't really have too much to say on him. Martial can get a 3. I feel he's absolutely shocking today. Yeah, I barely noticed him. I'm not gonna lie, I barely noticed Anthony Martial. To be completely honest with you, I really hardly actually noticed him. Yeah, I thought Martial was awful once again. It was another awful performance today by Anthony Martial. He's all over the place all the time, absolutely clueless. Yeah, we need to get rid of him. Basically, we really need to actually get rid of him. I don't even know why he's still here. We should have got rid of him a while back. Like at least this summer we should have got rid of him, but we didn't. I don't know why. But he's a very frustrating man. He's really frustrating to watch play, Anthony Martial. He gets a 3. Honestly, awful. Victor Lindelof, I think I give him a 6. I feel like he was good today when he came on for Varane. Jadon Sancho, wasn't great. 5. McTominay, 6. Eric Ten Hag. Well, he needs to make sure that the defense. I don't know. Eric Ten Hag today. I think I'd just give him a 6. To be fair, yeah, I feel like 6. I think is probably fair for Ten Hag. We're able to combat well. Second half, we were really good. Overall, I do feel like it was an overall disappointing performance from Manchester United today. Actually, no, it wasn't that disappointing. Defensively, performance-wise, it was a bit poor in that first couple of minutes. But overall, it wasn't the worst performance ever, actually. I'll tell you that. It wasn't the worst performance. I've seen worse, but still, though, look, we've got Arsenal next. We've got Arsenal next. It's a difficult game. They did draw today to Fulham, and they didn't exactly look great. But Arsenal, Manchester United, us playing Arsenal, it's a difficult game for us, isn't it? Though Arsenal are a good side, and our away record as well is not exactly great, is it? It's not good. Our away record is not good whatsoever. It's absolutely appalling, our away record. So, will we beat Arsenal? It's a real big ask. Away as well. We never win away. I don't actually remember the last time we actually won a bloody away game, to be fair. Yeah. The Emirates, it's always tough. Arsenal, they never really lose at the Emirates. They didn't perform well against Fulham today, from what I've heard. I didn't watch the game, obviously, because I was watching United. But yeah, like Fulham. But if Fulham can score 2 goals against Arsenal, United can. But football doesn't work like that, though. It's all weird. But yeah, I do think we do have a chance against Arsenal. We definitely do, but it's a really difficult ask for us to actually go on and beat them, to be fair. But, we have a good chance. We have a good chance. There's no ruling us out or anything. We're more than capable of being able to do it, in my opinion. But it certainly will be tough for us to actually be able to go and do. But it's certainly a big game for Manchester United, though, which we must win. We must win it. We must bloody win that game. We can't afford to lose to Arsenal. Let's be real. We cannot afford to lose that game whatsoever. We must win. We must win. But yeah, as I've been saying, it will be difficult for us 100%, but we can do it. Okay, man of the match. I haven't done that yet. Man of the match, I have not done. So let's go on to man of the match. Who gets man of the match today for Manchester United? I would probably, for man of the match today, I think I would say Bruno. Yeah, I think Bruno gets man of the match. Yeah, I would have given it to Bruno or Ericsson, but I feel like it goes to Bruno. But yeah, special mention to Ericsson as well though, because Ericsson was pretty good today. To be fair, I feel like people do overlook him. To be fair, don't appreciate how actually good he actually is. He was really good today, in my opinion, Christian Eriksen. So I feel like Eriksen needs to be given a little bit more credit, in my opinion, because I feel like he put out a really good performance today, and he made a big impact today, Christian Eriksen. He really did make a huge impact today, and I feel like it was really important that he played well. He's that one performance from Christian Eriksen, in my opinion, it's just outperformed every performance that Mason Mount had for us so far. Miss Matt is injured, that's why he wasn't playing today. But Ericsson, he's now in big contention for that spot anyway. Instead of Mason Mount, he 100% is. If you can keep on playing like that, just being solid in the midfield, I feel like Christian Eriksen and Casemiro is much more suited than Mount and Casemiro by far. Like it honestly is. It's way better than Mount. It's way better than Mount and Casemiro having Eriksen plays alongside. Having Eriksen play alongside Casemiro. And let's be real, it actually does look like Casemiro does prefer playing alongside Eriksen. Casemiro does perform better playing alongside Eriksen, and Eriksen plays well playing alongside Casemiro. So I feel like it's I feel like it's really important that we started Ericsson today, and thank God we did, because he put in a good shift. I mean, obviously, it's a shame that Mason Mount is injured. Like, it's not good for any of our players to be injured or anything like that. But Mason Mount has not been playing well recently in our last two games coming up until now. So
everyone's protesting like.
Oh yeah, everyone's still in the stadium, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few people still in the stadium. Protest going on.
Most of the Stretford ends as well.
Yeah, there's still a protest going on for the Glazers out of court. That was planned. I forgot, but yeah, it was planned that Manchester United were actually going to have a protest, stay in the stadium for a bit at the end, so that way we can protest about the Glazers and finally get those knobheads to leave Manchester United. Because honestly, it really is a shame to see the Glazers still here. Honestly, like I've heard rumors that like they will sell to Sheikh Yassim and that Sheikh Yassim will be in power by mid-October or something like that. But we were told that Sheikh Yassim was going to be in power in July, and it's late August now, almost September, and he's not in charge. So you can't really believe anything happening with the whole bloody Glazer and ownership situation right now, because we were told, but like in July, Sheikh Yassim will be Manchester United owner in July. And it's late August. Sheikh Yassim is still not the Manchester United owner. And now we're being told mid-August. But it still wouldn't really surprise me if he's not in mid-August, though. So, it's a real weird one, and just difficult to think really about, what is actually happening with this whole situation now, because it's weird. It's a real bloody weird situation that we're in, having to, just wait for the Glazers to sell. But let's be real, they're seriously taking the piss. The Glazers are really taking the piss with this whole thing now. Apparently, they wanted to go, now they want to stay, now they don't even know what they want to do. But it's just a frustrating situation. I think that a lot of people have, there's quite a few people now who aren't actually even talking about it, but because, they just, give up on it. But, that's what the Glazers probably want. They want people to stop talking about it. They want it to die down. It's just annoying, really. But it's not going to die down, though, luckily, because we've got a protest going on in the stadium right now. And, the fans were still making our voices heard, but I don't really think the Glazers care about what us Manchester United fans think, though, or what we want. They just care about themselves. It's simple. They just care about themselves. They don't really care. Let's be real. They don't care if we don't want them. They're just here for themselves. It's so bloody annoying. But yeah, hopefully we are going to be able to finally see them sell very, very soon, though. But yeah, make sure you guys smash the subscribe button and drop a like on the stream as well. It would have cost me a lot if you could. Subscribe if you're new for Manchester United content. Drop a like on the stream as well, guys. It would be good if you could, of course. But yeah, my man of the match today, yeah, it did go to Bruno because, I really do feel like he influenced a lot. And, there were loads of people saying, oh, yeah, Bruno's not a very good captain and all that. People saying, it should be Varane or someone. But yeah, I mean, Varane, I'm sure will make a great captain for us. But still feel like, it's unfair the way that, we've only just given Bruno Fernandes the captaincy. Everyone was saying, oh, yeah, we want Bruno to be Manchester United captain and all that. As soon as he gets made the captain permanently, people would say, no, we don't want him to be captain. But I do feel like that is actually mostly the opposition, the opposition fans saying that, though. But I've heard a few Manchester United fans say that, though. I don't know why. But loads of opposition fans, for some reason, are moaning at the fact that Bruno's our captain. I don't know why, because it doesn't affect them in any way whatsoever. It's actually pretty bloody annoying to see. Oh, Bruno's a rubbish. Even though, you don't even support us, so what's the point in moaning about Bruno being our captain when it doesn't even affect those fans in the slightest? So, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. There are just a load of other teams' fans are real proper weirdos. Let's be real, they are. But yeah. Yes. I'm just checking something. Don't know what's going on. But yeah. Obviously, big comeback today for Manchester United. It's really important that we got it. We needed that win today. We couldn't afford to bottle that whatsoever. And thank bloody God we didn't. Thank God we were able to come back. But, look, I feel like, we showed the fighting spirit the second we conceded that, we basically conceded that goal, that second goal, we came back and turned things around completely, and we were dominating that game. We were the way better team throughout that game. Ever since we conceded that second goal, we came back, we did our thing, and we won, thank God. So, yeah. But, Arsenal next week, it's a real difficult game. It's a real difficult one for us, but hopefully we're going to be able to pull through and do it. I've got confidence that we can. There's no reason why we can't. Let's be real. If you look at Arsenal's past performances, yes, they beat Palace and they beat someone else as well, I forgot, and they drew today to Fulham, Arsenal. They didn't really exactly look good in either of it's Nottingham they beat. They didn't 2-1, yeah. They didn't exactly look good in that Nottingham game. They didn't look good in that Crystal Palace game. And they didn't look good in that Fulham game today, apparently. So, I feel like, I do feel like at Manchester United, we are kind of on a similar wavelength to Arsenal. Because let's be real, we've played Tottenham, we lost. Who have Arsenal played this season who's actually good? They played Palace, Nottingham, and Fulham. Exactly. They haven't really played anyone who's actually, any good, significant team. So, I don't see any reason why we can't win, except for the fact that we're away and we're awful away. That's the only thing that would let us down, in my opinion. I feel like if the game was at Old Trafford, I feel like we'd have a great chance. But the fact that we're away at the Emirates to Arsenal next week could be a bit of a downfall for us. But, I don't see why we can't at least get a draw out of that game, though. I don't see why we can't at least get a draw out of that Arsenal game next week, though. I feel like we definitely can. We're more than capable of doing it, in my opinion. So, let's go on and do it. But, look, I don't think we were overly awful today. I don't. I mean, second half, I feel like we were very solid, in my opinion. We were all over them. Nottingham barely had a shot, hardly even tested Onana apart from once. Yeah, Nottingham, they tested Onana once in that second half. And Onana made a great save off of that opportunity. Apart from that save, what did Onana actually have to do? What did the defense have to do, really, in that second half? We were solid. We were fine. Let's be real. We were fine. I feel like it was a really good, solid second half performance by Manchester United. We won that second half 2-0. Yeah, I feel like it was a good, solid second half by Manchester United today. So, I'm not really making too many complaints about it, to be fair. I feel like we were fine in that second half. I mean, yeah, could we have been better throughout that game? I mean, yeah, of course, but I don't think we can complain too much with our performance, apart from the first 5 minutes with the two sloppy goals that we conceded. And yeah, like we need to fully be switched on from the off in these games, not just for bloody like 2 minutes, or not for like just 85 minutes. We need to be, on for the whole 90 minutes plus extra and added time and stuff. So, it's simple. We need to be switched on the whole time, because it's the thing is with our defenders at Manchester United, we have conceded early goals in the past, and we did today. Like, they need to be switched on for the whole game, not just and also, like, so with Nottingham's first goal, we had a great chance, and I was like, oh yeah, like we're going to coast this game. We're going to win easily. When Anthony had that first shot, great save. It was a really good bit of play for us in those first 30 seconds of that game. Then we get a corner, Nottingham, then counter and score. None of the defenders are nowhere to be seen. Then we're like, what has happened here? But could the players have got a bit overconfidence from that? Could the players possibly been a bit overconfident from that though? Like, because like they could have been a bit overconfident from that chance, and then that's how we were able to suddenly concede two. I don't know. It's a weird situation, of course, but yeah, we won the game. Performance-wise, I feel like that was probably better than our last two performances. It was. It was. I feel like that performance today. I feel like if you look at second half and from probably the 10th minute of that game, that was probably our best performance in our last three games so far this season, in my opinion. I mean, we scored the most goals, and we probably played our best football that we did today. So, overall, it is an improvement offensively today. Defensively, we were solid throughout that second half. But, there are still things that need to be worked on. There are still things that need to be worked on at Manchester United 100%. We still do need to improve. We're not quite, we're nowhere near where we really want to be yet. And let's be real, we can't exactly be excited. Like, we can't get overexcited, coming off a win against Nottingham Forest, because anyone can beat them. Like the Chelsea fans were bloody doing yesterday. The excitement that, you just saw from Chelsea fans all over social media. Well, we annihilated Luton and played them off the park. Luton are probably going to basically lose to every team this season when they go away. I literally cannot see Luton winning an away game for this whole season. So Chelsea are getting a bit hyped up there. Anyone will beat them. When we play Luton at Old Trafford, we're probably going to absolutely destroy them. When we play Chelsea at Old Trafford or away at Stamford Bridge as well, we should beat them. Simple, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, thank God for a Manchester United win today. Thank God we were able to pull through and get that win. It would have been bloody disappointing if we didn't. But yeah, good performance by Bruno Fernandes to see, because he was getting a lot of hate throughout that week by many people, which wasn't exactly amazing to see at all. But, thank God, he was able to help lead us to a win today. And I feel like I feel like he was a great captain today. He was great today overall, and playing wise, but captain wise, I feel like he was able to help lead the team really, really well. Yeah, I really do. So I feel like the criticism that Bruno's been getting through opposition fans, especially, pipe down, guys, because he had a great game today, led the side really well, and yeah, he doesn't deserve the amount of criticism that he's been getting. To be fair, like, season's only just started, remember, and let's be real, he was basically permanent captain for all of last season and did a really good job. So I don't see now how he's suddenly been made permanent captain. People are now suddenly starting to complain that, yeah, I know why. It's a real weird situation. People are weird. People change their mind on so many things. It's so frustrating to see. Like, just keep your own opinion. I don't know. Like, it's weird because, if you look at the Greenwood situation, people were like, when Greenwood was like coming back, people were like, oh yeah, let's bring him back. Then as soon as it got leaked that Manchester United were going to bring him back, people were then saying, oh, everyone was like, no, We can't bring him back. I know it's people are so weird that they keep, changing their opinions and everything like that about many situations. With the Greenwood situation, which has been, solved now, he's gone. And now the Bruno captain situation, people have changed their minds about. It's so weird to see. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching the video of King Isles. I will speak to you all in the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.